Hi guys, it's Chef Alina Z, and today I'm answering a question on juices. I did a video on juices versus smoothies and which ones are better for you, when to drink your juice, when to drink your smoothie, because a lot of people sometimes they think juice, they call it green drink, or the smoothie, they call it green drink, and there's a lot of confusion. So today I'm answering a question that was a follow-up to that one on juice, because some people are asking me, well, Alina, like there's juices that are bottled and you can buy it already made. Is that good for you? Or is it better to make your own, buy a juicer? There's juices that are HPP, high pressure processed, juices that are just bottled and they're sold within 3 days. So like, what's the difference? You know, how do I pick the right one for me? And how often do I juice? All that stuff. So today I'm answering those questions in this video. So let me show you the two basic juice differences, right? The two juices, bottled and freshly pressed or freshly squeezed. So I bought these two just for telling you, because I didn't have the time to make mine right today. So let's begin with this. So this one is freshly made. So that's probably the best juice you can get, especially if you make it yourself. I have my fabulous juicer over here. I use Omega juicers. They're fantastic and they take very, very little space on the counter. And what you do is you press your juice and you drink it right away. Then what you can also do is you can press the juice, make it, bottle it yourself. And what I do, I have these containers from these are mason jars, the bowl jars, and you can put your juice in the container and put it in the fridge, or you can go and get bottled juice. And there's two types of bottled juices. Ones that are pressed and then they're sold as they are. You have to drink them within 3 days. Or there's juices that have this weird thing saying HPP, high pressure process. So I'll describe the benefits of each juice and how to choose the one for you. So of course the best one is you make it yourself, you buy the organic produce, you wash it yourself, you juice it and you drink it. Oh my God, this is so good. Like blood transfusion. This one has beet, ginger, so much ginger, lemon, fennel, and a little parsley. It's perfect for kidney cleanse. Amazing stuff. Blood purification, palooza. So this is the best one. Now, it will take you time to go grocery shop. It will take you time to go and wash the produce and juice it. You can juice everything at once, then make a lot of juice and then bottle it, you know, put it in a container, fill it up as much as you can, put the top, close it up, and put it in the fridge. Question that I get a lot about that is, don't the vitamins disappear? What about the enzymes? Here is the big rule of thumb to remember. Actually, it's rule of 3 fingers. The vitamins disappear when you have air, oxygen, you have light, and when you have heat. So when you press the juice and you put it right away in the container, you close it really tightly so no oxygen gets in. You put it in your fridge and you close the door. There's no light, there's no additional oxygen, and there is no heat. So the vitamins will stay there. Now, I will say that probably, you know, some of them will disappear over the course of, let's say, 3 days. Let's say 5%, let's say 10%. But here's the kicker. If you can take time and juice your own vegetables 2 times a week only, let's say you only have 2 days, then you have juices for 3 days because you kept all of those juices in your fridge. You get to have, let's say, 100% of the vitamins, then 90% of the vitamins, then 80% of the vitamins. You do the math. Versus you're saying, well, I want to get 100% from all of my vegetables. I only have 2 days. So you make that juice once, you get 100%, and then nada for the second day, nada for the third day. So I will say I'd rather you juice once, drink it over the course of 3 days. These you can buy online. They're super cheap. If you don't want to go to the grocery store, you can go to grocery stores. They're really, really cheap, like at every Publix, Vons, you know, whatever, Safeway, wherever you shop, you can buy these. So let's say you don't have any time at all to buy your greens and to wash them and to clean them. You can buy juice that's already bottled. Now, the same premise. Juices are squeezed and then they're put in a container that's closed, no oxygen, they're in the refrigerator, there's no heat, there's no light, still a lot of vitamins are there. Is it better than the freshly squeezed? Probably not. Is it better than no juice at all? Absolutely. So I would rather you have a juice, of course, always choose organic when you can, that's bottled versus no juice or versus coffee, because coffee is really, really acidic, and then the acid and alkaline balance is disturbed in your body, and then disease can happen. So choose any juice if you can. And that brings me to the third kind of juice. There are juices in a lot of supermarkets that are luckily so available, like Suja, for example. They're like $6, or even sometimes they have $4 on sale, or like a big bottle is only $9.99, and they have HPP on it. And you say, well, Alina, it has 21-day expiration time. Like, isn't that bad? What about the enzymes? What about the vitamins? So I'll tell you a really cool thing, because I got to spend time with a woman who worked with high pressure process. Oh my God, so delicious. With high pressure process machines. The cool thing about high pressure processed juice that does have that long expiration date is that because the juice is cold, there's no vitamins, minerals are being destroyed with the heat. The pressure is so strong, it's like sending your juice underwater. The bacteria, the little single cell bacteria, they cannot survive the pressure. So they break, they die. So the bacteria dies, but the vitamins and the enzymes, they stay intact in that juice. So actually, in a way, I sometimes prefer HPP juice, high pressure processed juice, because it doesn't have bacteria. Because sometimes, what if at the juice bar they bought organic juice but they didn't wash it, organic produce, but they didn't wash it correctly? What if there's bacteria on those greens? Like, I don't know. I take my chances and I buy, freshly squeezed juice just like I did today, and I pray that, we'll need bacteria. We're mostly bacteria actually in our bodies. But essentially, HPP juice is cleaner in that way because it doesn't have any bacteria, and because there's no bacteria, it can stay fresh in the fridge. Now, do vitamins and enzymes get destroyed during HPP? Do they get destroyed in the process between pouring it into the bottle and all this stuff? Absolutely. As I said, it's not the best, cleanest, it is cleanest, but it's not the best optimum juice as making your own. And I have videos on my YouTube and on Facebook on making your own juice, but it is still going to be better than, let's say, Coke. Or if you're buying Sprite or whatever, junky drinks there are that have no vitamins whatsoever, or like vitamin water, like it doesn't have any shit in, it doesn't have anything in it, It does have, added minerals and vitamins that are synthetic, but they're not real. So I would say, get the HPP juice over those sodas or whatever people drink. And if you don't want to go for the green juice, get the juice that has apple or pineapple. And if you're wondering why haven't I drank from this one and I've been drinking from this one has a straw, which, by the way, I do reuse and recycle. So I wash these as many times as I can, then I recycle. But this juice already has exposure to light, as you can tell, and oxygen because it has the opening here. This one, it's been out of a fridge. I'm gonna put it back in the fridge so it stays cold and no light, but that has been sealed, so it's good for another whatever days, say on the bottle. So if you're wondering what juicer to buy, I will post it underneath the video, the ones that I like particularly because they're easy to clean and they get the best bang for your buck. Like I said, you can make your own juice and put it in a jar, make your own organic glass bottle juice and have it over 3 days. Juice on Sunday nights, for example, and juice on Wednesdays, and voila, you get 3 days and 3 days, you get 6 days of juice that you made. And always check out the local bars, local juice bars. Oh my God, this is so yummy, I cannot stop drinking it. I feel like this kick from the ginger and the lemon and the beets. Oh my gosh. By the way, you guys, if you ever wonder how to drink beet juice, make sure you have some citrus with it, because the way for your body to absorb iron is with vitamin C. So I always add either lemon or grapefruit or orange to my juice. So I hope this answers your question on whether to drink bottled juices, make your own, fresh. And let me know if you have any questions. I'm always checking the feed to answer any of your questions. And let me know about future questions as well. All right, until later. Bye.